Hi students, today we are discussing about the classification of magnetic materials. In universe, all the materials are exhibiting magnetism up to some extent. The magnetism in a material is mainly due to the orbital and spin motion of electrons. Okay, so whenever an electron is rotated in an orbit or it has certain spin by their own, they have their magnetic moment. Okay, for example, if suppose an electron is rotating in an orbit, okay, in this direction. Now, whenever the electron is rotating in an orbit, it is like a current carrying circular coil. So, this current carrying coil always have certain magnetic moment. That magnetic moment direction is perpendicular to the plane and this value is Ia bar. If the electron has certain velocity, then it is equal to the EVR by 2. That means the magnetic moment due to orbiting electron depending on the current and speed of the electron in the orbit. Now, if you saw from the top view, that means if you saw from here, then it is appears like this. This is the orbit and electron is revolving like this now. That means here the electron is in this way. Whenever electron is rotating in this way, that means in clockwise direction now. Whenever the electron is rotating clockwise direction, then it is resembles like positive charge moving in anti-clockwise direction or in counter-clockwise direction. So the motion of the positive charge indicates the direction of current. So current direction is in this way. When electron rotate in clockwise, direction of current is in the anti-clockwise direction. If the electron rotate in the anti-clockwise direction, then direction of current is in clockwise or clockwise direction. Understand? Electron rotate in clockwise, direction of current is in counterclockwise direction. If electron rotate in anti-clockwise direction, current direction is in clockwise. So, if the electron moving like this, the magnetic moment acting in upward direction, that is perpendicular to the plane. If the electron moving in this way, then the magnetic moment is acting downward direction. Understand? This is the value of the magnetic moment due to orbiting the electron. And we know, due to spin motion of electron, it is always having the spin magnetic moment and its value is 1 by 2 h by 2. Okay. Now, these two magnetic moments, one is due to orbital magnetic moment, another one due to the spin magnetic moment, is responsible for magnetism property in a material. Okay. Now, basing on these properties, magnetic materials are classified into three parts. One is diamagnetic material, another one is paramagnetic material, and the third one is ferromagnetic materials. So the magnetic materials classified as dia, para and ferromagnetic materials. Let us discuss individually. Okay. First of all, the diamagnetic substances. The origin of diamagnetism is substance having the paired electrons in their valency shells. Origin is substance having paired electrons in their valency shells. Paired electrons means two electrons is there now. Those two electrons are revolving in their orbits like this. These are the orbits and we took two electrons. One electron revolving in the clockwise direction and another electron revolving in the anti-clockwise direction with same speed. So due to this rotation, the magnetic moment acting in this way, and due to this motion of the electron, the magnetic moment will be acting in this direction. So these two magnetic moments are equal in magnitude but opposite in direction. So the net magnetic moment is always 0. So in the absence of external magnetic field, due to the paired electrons, net magnetic moment is 0. Understand? Now let us this diamagnetic substance placed in the external magnetic field, whose magnetic field induction value is B0. So whenever you are placing this type of diamagnetic substance within the external magnetic field, the electron whose magnetic moment in the direction of external magnetic field now slower down. So the electron speed is now less here, and the electron whose magnetic moment in the opposite direction to the external magnetic field is moves fast. So this electron revolving in this orbit with more speed like this, and this electron will move slowly within the external magnetic field. It moves slowly and it moves very fast. Due to this magnetic moment depending on velocity now. So this magnetic moment is increases, this magnetic moment is decreases. Now net magnetic moment not equal to 0. Understand? So in the presence of the external magnetic field, the net magnetic moment is not equal to 0 and the resultant magnetic moment is opposite direction to external magnetic field, because net value is coming in this direction now. That's why resultant magnetic moment is opposite direction to the external magnetic field. This is the origin of the diamagnetic materials. Okay. Now let us see the properties of the diamagnetic substance. So let us see the first property. I would like to take one diamagnetic substance within the external magnetic field. So external magnetic field has the magnetic induction as B0. Okay. Its direction is in this way, indicates this side we have north pole and this side we have the south pole. Okay. Now, the origin of diamagnetism, what we said? Whenever we are placing a diamagnetic substance within the external magnetic field, then some induced magnetic field developed in the opposite direction within the material. So, the magnetic moment direction in this way means inside the magnetic material, the poles is always from south to north. Magnetic moment from south to north. Na? So, this side north pole forms and this side south pole is appear due to external magnetic field. Due to this, what happens? Let us see the magnetic field lines. This magnetic field lines moves like this. But whenever the magnetic field line coming nearer to it, okay, north and north repel each other now, so they move in this way. Now, if you take another magnetic field line, this will become like this, and very few number of magnetic field lines are passing through it, and these are repelled by the magnetic material. Understand? So magnetic field lines are repelled by the diamagnetic substance. Whenever they repelled, they becomes less dense in material. They becomes less dense in the material. Now, we said B naught in this direction, Bm acting in opposite direction, and its value is very less. Okay, diamagnetism is nothing but the magnetism is appeared feebly in opposite direction to the external magnetic field. Feebly means lesser value in opposite direction. So clearly Bm value is less than B naught. Okay. Now Bm by B naught becomes lesser than 1. Bm value we know it is equal to the mu h. B naught value is mu naught h less than 1. So h cancel. Mu by mu naught is nothing but mu r. Mu r is called as relative permeability. So the value of the relative permeability less than 1 for diamagnetic substance. Okay. Next point. What happens to the susceptibility? We know the relation between the relative permeability and magnetic susceptibility as mu r is equal to 1 plus chi m na. Mu r value is less than 1. So 1 will be taken that side. This becomes minus 1 na. Minus 1 and mu r value is less than 1, which indicates chi m value is negative and small. So for diamagnetic substances, magnetic susceptibility is negative and small. And we know the formula for chi m. Chi m formula is I by h na. So I by h value is now becomes negative. That means negative I is directly proportional to h na. Means if you draw a graph between the minus I and h, minus I indicates the intensity of magnetization, h is the magnetizing field. The graph, it is directly proportional, means a straight line passing through the origin. Okay, and the next point is chi m is independent on temperature. For diamagnetic substance, chi m value is independent on the temperature. Okay, so what is the first property? The magnetic field lines are repelled by the diamagnetic substance. Second one, it is always having feebly magnetized within the external magnetic field. That's why Bm is less than B naught. So relative permeability value is less than 1. Third point, magnetic susceptibility is negative and small. Magnetic susceptibility is independent on temperature. If you draw the graph, then the graph between minus I and H is a straight line passing through the origin. Okay. Now, if you take a diamagnetic rod, for suppose if you take a diamagnetic, this is a diamagnetic rod, it is suspended freely with the thread, then its axis will be come to rest in one position now. Okay, now this diamagnetic rod placed in the external magnetic field, then this rod axis is perpendicular to the direction of external magnetic field. What happens? If a diamagnetic rod suspended freely, then it is always come to rest in one position. Okay, for suppose it comes to rest here like this. If it is placed in the external magnetic field, then its magnetic axis is perpendicular to the external magnetic field. If you saw from the top view, the diagram will be appears like this. This is the diamagnetic rod and which is placed in the external magnetic field. Okay, its axis is coming perpendicular to the external magnetic field. Okay, next property. Let us take one U-tube. Okay, within this U-tube, I take some diamagnetic solution. If you take diamagnetic solution, the level of solution on both sides is always equal. Okay, now one of the limb is placed between the external magnetic field and this magnet is now switched on. This is electromagnet, it is switched on. Then what happens? If you switched on, within the limb, the level of diamagnetic solution will be now depressed. So within the external magnetic field, what happens? The level of liquid now depressed a little bit and this side improved. That means now the diagram will be coming like this. Are you observed now? This is the initial, now it is final. It is initial and now it is final. So this side where you place that limb within that external magnetic field, that level is always depressed and another side the level is increases. Understand? Now the next property, if you take a non-uniform electric field, now the poles are kept very nearer to each other, then in between these poles the magnetic field will be appears like this. So at the middle region magnetic field is more and at edges means nearer to the poles B value is less. It is only possible when those magnetic poles are very nearer to each other. If these magnetic poles are at far distance, okay, now if the magnetic poles are at certain distance, then the magnetic field lines are appears like this. See, the field lines are closer at the nearer to the poles now. So here the magnetic field is more, and in middle region B is less. This only happens in the non-uniform magnetic field. Okay. Now, within a watch glass, let us take certain amount of diamagnetic powder. This is diamagnetic powder which is taken in the watch glass. Now, this watch glass placed here. Whenever you are placing a watch glass in on the poles of the magnets in the non-uniform magnetic field, then due to the property of diamagnetism, they always moves from the stronger magnetic field region to the weaker magnetic field region. That means here is more now, from center to poles it will be moves. That means now the powder will be becomes like this. Stronger region to the weaker region it moves. If suppose the same watch glass is placed on these two poles, then what happens? Here it is stronger, here it is less now. Whenever it is stronger, it is less, then the diamagnetic powder will come like this. You understand? So, diamagnetic substance always opposes the external magnetic field now. That's why from stronger region to the weaker region, this diamagnetic powder will be moves. From stronger region to the weaker region, the diamagnetic powder is always moves. Understand? Here the separation between the poles is very less. Here the separation between the poles is more in non-uniform magnetic field. Okay? And finally, certain examples related to the diamagnetic substance. Those are bismuth, lead, copper, H2O, and mercury. Okay, this is about the diamagnetism.